you what you will see at Pearl Harbor if you decide to go at this time. As you may have heard, Pearl Harbor is currently closed right now because they're having problems with the foundation of the platform that you use to walk into the actual memorial. So you can't actually go inside the memorial, but they are still holding tours. They are still charging the same thing, if you decide to do a tour, or you can go to the visitor center for free. But if you would like a ticket to go onto the boat, and to be able to watch the movie, then, you'll have to pay money for that, either through a tour, or if you want to go there and try to get a ticket for free. It's still the number one attraction on the island. I have heard that, what do you call it, availability is significantly better as far as tours. I don't know as far as walking up and getting a ticket. That would lead me to believe that it is, so how you want to plan that out, if this is something that you really want to see, is up to you. I'll provide a link in the description below where I go into more details about ways to get tickets and what's involved, Alright, so I have some pictures here from when I went to Pearl Harbor. This is when it was still open, but I'll show you what you're going to see if you decide to go to the visitor center and go on the boat ride. Okay, so this photo right here is at the actual visitor center. You can see that there's different areas here, where you can walk up, get tickets, walk through galleries, see different memorials, plaques, things like that, get something to eat, go to the bathroom, and that sort of thing. So I'm just going to kind of scroll through, see mine quickly, because I don't want the video to be too long. And if you have questions, ask me. Okay, here, what do you call this thing? A directory that kind of gives you a layout, you are here, and then, it kind of shows the whole visitor center laid out. Again, this is it. So the visitor center is right here. Oops, I didn't mean to move that. And then this right here is the bridge to Ford Island, and over on Ford Island is the USS Arizona, not the Arizona, what do you call it? The Battleship Memorial. The Battleship Missouri, I'm sorry, I can't talk today. The Battleship Missouri, as well as the Aviation Museum. You can't just drive over there unless you're active duty military or you have a CAT card because you're a civilian worker, or the like. But that's that over there. But this video is going to primarily concentrate on, what's involved with the Arizona. So this is where you'd walk up and get your tickets, if you didn't do so ahead of time, either online or through a tour. And they've got the National Park Ranger people there to answer questions. This is the Bowfin, a submarine that you can go into. You can pay, I don't remember how much it costs. It's less than $20 though, somewhere between like $10 and $20. This is the Ford Island Bridge that I was talking about in the photo. I mean, not the photo, on the directory diagram that they had there. And then, when you walk around, you'll see various things like this. This is the date that Pearl Harbor actually happened. They have a list of the survivors here. Inside the actual memorial, they have a really huge, larger than life-size wall with everyone's names, but you can see everyone's names right here. Now, that's a better view of the Bowfin. You can access it from the visitor center just walking over. It's right by the where you go to get something to eat. Right here is a picture of the Arizona Memorial that I took standing from the shore of the visitor center. I zoomed in with my camera as much as I could. It doesn't look that close, without zooming in. But if you want to be able to get a picture, you can do so. If you've got a camera with a better zoom, you can get a better zoom. I just had a regular point and shoot camera, nothing special. So, more signs. You have things like this. This is the little ramp you walk up in order to get inside the Bowfin, I think. More Bowfin. You've got these guys. More views. This is the, what do you call it? The gift shop, souvenir shop. You can actually go in and buy a replica of the newspaper that day when Pearl Harbor was bombed. If you'd like to have something like that, as well as other memorabilia. And they've got videos of the survivors. I actually got to meet a survivor one of the times I was there. I don't know if he's still alive now, but it was a very, very sweet man. And then this is inside the gallery. There's a really large art gallery where you can walk through history, and they've got large life-size photos like this, and they've got maps, and you can really walk through and see the events of history at the time and what it was like and really get a sense of it. I didn't take more photos just because I felt kind of weird doing so. Not that you wouldn't feel weird taking photos in general because of what it's about, but I opted not to take more photos than this for the most part. So this is Waikiki Beach, what it looked like back in the day. Actually, you know what? This might not have been inside the gallery. I don't think I took any pictures inside the gallery, but you get the idea. So they have signs. You can see the direction of different places in the Pacific. The significance of the bell. This, I'm going to pause right here. I'll explain what this is in 1 second. I want to show you something else first. Okay. So I'm going to, pardon me here. There we go. Okay, so if you opt to get a ticket, you'll get to watch the movie. I think it's about 20 minutes long, maybe 23 minutes long. That sums up the events of leading up to, World War II. Well, not up to World War II, but the events that were happening at the time. Involving the world and the U.S. and the Japanese and our response, and what happened at Pearl Harbor. So it really helps kind of summarize and frame the events of that time, as well as just kind of getting you in the mood. Not that you need to get in the mood. So when you're done with that, you will then so you go in one door. Your ticket allows you to go in there. The ticket actually has the time that you're going to watch this movie. So you watch the movie, and then you go out another door, which was that other photo I just had up there. Which is, where did I put it? Right here. You'll walk out onto the boat. So this is a platform that allows you to walk out there, and you get onto the boat, which will then take you over to the, what do you call it? The Arizona. So that's the boat there. There's I think they have a couple of exits or, entrances to get on there. It's driven by the Navy, and it's me sitting on the boat somewhere, taking photos. And then, driving along. Again, this is the Ford Island Bridge. So, because it's closed, you won't actually go inside. So what they'll do is drive around it, and they'll try to get as close as they can so that everybody can get photos. So Ford Island Bridge again. You can see the wake of the boat, Ford Island Bridge. And you won't be doing this part. So this part that you see people walking on right here, that's the part that's broken, the part underneath their feet. The foundation is cracked, so they don't want to, risk anyone getting hurt and, while entering the actual memorial. So you won't be doing this part, unfortunately. So you'll just be driving around it, as close as they can safely get. And, yeah, so that's basically what it's going to be like for you if you decide to still go to the Arizona Memorial. I think it's still worth it. There's different packages for different amounts of money, so you have to decide if it's worth it for you. You can see it for as little as $1.50, or free if you want to go that route. There's some logistics and planning and hoping involved with that, or you can pay a minimal amount for a tour, or you can do a package tour, which includes entrance to the Bowfin, and other memorials on Ford Island Museum as well. Not Ford Island Museum, Ford Island, such as the, Battleship Missouri, the Aviation Museum, etc. So I will put a link in the notes, and if you have any more questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to address them. So thanks for listening. Bye.